So what's up, guys? As y'all know, we went to the Mid-South Farm and Gin Show, and you know, everybody's got a booth where you sign up and stuff. Well, I stopped by the Greenpoint Ag booth, and I wasn't initially going to sign up, but one of the guys I know was working the booth, the Greenpoint Ag booth, and he said, "Come on and sign up, Dylan. It won't take but a minute." And I'm glad he convinced me to sign up, because I won this Blackstone griddle, 22-inch. Uses the little bottles of gas. As a lot of y'all that watch my channel know, the family and I go camping a lot, and this is going to make life camping a lot more glamorous. No more cooking in an electric skillet. We got the gas powered griddle. Folds up on wheels. You can tote it around. But you know, that booth, I wasn't just stopping in to on that booth, I wasn't just stopping in to win something free. I do business with Greenpoint, and I like them pretty good, and they've always treated me well and acted real appreciative of my business. So I'm just gonna keep on doing business with Greenpoint Ag as long as Matt down there keeps taking care of me. We're gonna keep rolling with them. I'm appreciative of Greenpoint Ag going through the trouble of delivering this Blackstone to me. Thank you. We're out here getting some fuel. Gotta go fuel the Traco up. Got another rain shower yesterday afternoon. Got the old tractor house there. You never know, you might sneak up on the deal in the old tractor house. There's a helicopter somewhere up there. There he is. Where? Oh, there he be. It's kind of ridiculous that we're having to pump out of this tank into this tank when the Traco is just across the field. But it's a whole lot easier to take it back there with this pickup than it is to track out Traco all the way up here and then all the way back. Went and bought new tags for everything this morning. Just now getting around to registering that Sterling, getting tags on it. $1,126, which I had to pay some taxes on that Sterling that I bought. $1,126, that was tags on the service truck, my new truck, and the Sterling there, and some taxes. Ain't cheap to run this stuff down the road. Pull her down in four-wheel drive, because I know it's gonna be slick down here. There goes Bruiser. This woman that lives next door, she got 2 fake deer out there, and he loves to go over and gnaw on them dogs' legs, them deer's legs, even though they're not real. This truck makes a noise when it's in four-wheel drive for some reason. It's done it ever since we bought it. We ain't got it checked out yet, but it don't get put in four-wheel drive a lot, so. Alright, I got one. Let me take a look at what I got done here. Got one brush pile right there. That was actually an old brush pile that wasn't nothing but 3 or 4 root balls left on it. Right there is pretty good size old boy. I ain't been able to dig it up. I may have to have somebody come dig that one up for me. I might have to call Bubba. Bubba's got a machine that'll dig it up. And then got one pile there. This is a big pile up here. I got this one completely cleaned off, which I've been cleaning off on it for a couple of years. So I'm going down this fence row. And the plans are we're gonna tie this field together and have a big square field instead of having curved rows. And then Daddy's gonna take in, there's approximately 3-ish acres in this hay field. And then way up there, well, it ain't really that far, but it looks a long way in the camera. There's a little 3.6 acre field, and this fall we're gonna sow it down in grass and let Daddy cut it for hay. We're basically swapping my row crop field and this hay field so that we can tie this field in and make it one big square block instead of having curved rows here and point rows and a bunch of odd stuff. So I got to finish going down that fence row. I've been making fairly good progress. But for right now, we gotta put some fuel in the track hole. We got a rule around here, and we don't need that. We need to get some parts clean that out. We got a rule around here. Always check transmission oil, hydraulic oil, engine oil. And the new rule we've added is always check the antifreeze. We was guilty a long time of not checking the antifreeze levels. But we got where we check the antifreeze every time we crank them now. When you got a machine that every one of its functions counts on hydraulics, you sure don't need no dirt in it. Whenever you put oil in, be sure to make a daggone mess all over the place. I don't know if I've ever put oil in that I didn't make a darn mess. That's right, dump it all. Cause that stuff's so cheap these days. We're gonna want to deal with the lid for. There it is. Got her right up in the operating range. Climb up here and check the engine oil. Most folks around the world call it oil. Here in the South, we like to call it Earl. Because, you know, if you've listened to me talk long enough, you know, you got to put an R in everything. Better wipe it off there and recheck it since I started it. I was putting the cart before the horse. Right on the bottom of the safe mark. So I think we're good to go today. You know, I bet we probably put over 200 tires on this thing already. I know one paid job. See, I know probably 50 hours of paid jobs. So See, that first farm I cleaned up with it, that was about a 30-40 hour deal. So there's, you know, that's 90 I can count already. Fixing to crank the old gal up here and let her warm up. Move the truck out of the way of danger, and we'll be ready to start. Try to get y'all some different views today, more than just in cab views. First thing I got to do today is got to scratch up some roots from the trees I took down and clean up. I like to clean as I go down the fence row. I think I'm gonna have to start a new pile. That one is done got as high as I can reach, and plus I'm having to start toting the trees a long way. So I'm sticking all these roots and dirt mixture over here in the fill pile. And what I'll do is we're going to let all these brush piles dry out over the summer. And then we're going to come back in the fall after we get the corn out. After we get this corn out, we're going to take the disc and disc around these brush piles, where we ain't got to worry about the fire getting away from us. We'll burn these piles, we'll dig a hole and bury the root balls. That is one idea. And then the other idea to do with this is there's a creek over on the other side of that hill. We do have the option, if I can find somebody with a dump truck, I'll load them roots and that dirt out where it's eating the creek bank out. I'll put them in the creek bank and pack them in there and fix them creek banks with it. That's another option. That there is the most satisfying feeling in the world. I figure we'll have pretty good payback just this year, because that big old root ball right there ain't gonna be sucking the moisture out of my corn crop. Them old big machines, you just pick this up. Once you kind of ever get them moving, though, I do pretty good with them. It's just initially getting them moving. I got me a nice little pile started. I'm back to taking down trees. is Saturday afternoon, April the 2nd. Back on the fence clearing project. I wish we had us a dozer, about a D4 dozer with a root rake on it. That would greatly speed this process up. I could sling trees out and Robert could push them down there to the piles, and I would just have to track down there every so often and pile them up. And you can do a pretty good job of piling with the dozer. You can kind of ramp them things up. I used to run a D5 some when I worked for another farmer before I went out on my own, and you can stack them pretty tall with a dozer. But I'm just taking a break, stretching my legs. I'm gonna run up here and get me a drink, and we'll start back, and I'm gonna try to get you some views from out here running.